Hey, this is Mark Doty of Automatic Gainsay, and this is the solution video for the Guess the Minimoog video. And yeah, I have to say that this little experiment has turned out differently than I expected, which I guess is a way of saying that I was completely wrong in my assertion. Yeah, apparently it is not so simple. And I have to tell you, I had kind of, I had a premonition of this because, like, when I was shooting the video, I was going through and I was using these synthesizers, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so irritatingly easy. Like, people are going to be like, why did you even do this? Really, I really thought that yeah, it sounded really obvious to me, maybe because I was like physically playing the things. Anyway, so then I did all the editing and I got to the point where I was editing the recordings of the synthesizers, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I realized, first of all of them sounded really good. And I'm like, uh-oh, these all sound really good, which is one of the things that I was hoping, would be really a distinguishing factor. And I mean, really, 3 out of the 4 to me sounded very Minimoog-like. Only one of them was one where I was like, this sounds nothing like a Minimoog. And then other people have said that it did. So yeah, the whole thing has been really weird. And I think more than anything, this has been sort of some research on what characterizes the typical Minimoog sound in the minds of people, even those people who use them, which has been... it's been really interesting. And all I can say is, hey, Arturia, if nothing else, this guy showed how great your synthesizers sound in regard to sounding like a Minimoog. Haha. Okay, so how about if now I will play the original conclusion video. You can watch it and hate me. And yeah, and then... Hi, I'm Mark Doty of Automatic Gainsay. And now the wait is over. I'm going to reveal to you which of the 4 examples from the last video is the Minimoog. Except for I won't really be revealing it to you because you already know. You guessed right. You can tell a Minimoog. Anyway, so I'll play the 4 examples, and then I will play one of the 4 examples at the very end, which is the one that is the Minimoog. And you can say, I knew it! And you did. Okay, let's go. Okay, so yeah, it was number 3. And so some of the things that to me really define the Minimoog sound, first of all, and this is kind of stupid, but it's the portamento. Like the portamento, if you go back now and listen to all 4 of those, the portamento is really different on all of them. And there's only one portamento that really behaves like Minimoog portamento does. Which it's not, I don't want to say like, so the reason the Minimoog is so great because it has unique portamento. No, and also you can really hear what really defines fatness The Moog sound didn't come about because oscillators were detuned. Any synthesizer could do that. And it certainly wasn't bass content that defined the Minimoog, because most synthesizers can have a really giant low end. It's the character of the low end that defines the Minimoog. And especially if you now go back and listen to the examples, only one of those examples sounds really sort of saturated and kind of overdriven with a weird sort of warmth. That's the Minimoog sound. I mean, that's the characteristic. That plus some of these other elements. There's also one of my oscillators sounds like it's distorted in some weird way, which, the vintage. All of the other synthesizers I use, obviously, are not vintage synthesizers. So there were some tip-offs in there. But yeah, I do have to admit that it's not so simple, which is actually kind of something to celebrate, really, in the sense that, like, if it's possible to come close enough to a Minimoog sound to fool people who own Minimoogs, then, it's kind of a cool thing. I'm sorry for anyone who Moog and anyone else who's making Minimoogs, but yeah, what would have really been, yeah. Anyway, I hope we've all enjoyed this weird experiment, and yeah, it has me thinking about a lot of things. So yeah, analog is dead. It's over. No, I'm just joking. All of these are analog, by the way. No, but anyhow, thanks for watching, and thanks for your comments. And like, even when people guessed incorrectly, they added a whole bunch of insight when they sort of described their motivation for their guests and everything. It was really an interesting research project. Thank you all for participating. Again, I'm very sorry. And thanks for watching Automatic Gainsay and not hurting me.